Hey, it's Kritie, and I'm here to tell you about Hotcast for Podcasting. We are a podcasting studio located in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the Hot 702.5 FM studios. You can book online at hot7025fm.com. Just click on Hotcast. You can book and find your times right there. Thank you for booking with Hotcast for Podcasting.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Big Shook, host of the Undrafted Outlaws Sports Show. Man, listen, if you want some real down south, Louisiana-style Cajun food, you need to go check out DB's Cajun Kitchen. Yo, they got lobster and grits, seafood boils, signature fries, signature po' boys, signature egg rolls, and desserts. Oh, and my favorite, them gumbo tacos. Yo, they open from 11 to 8, Wednesday to Monday, 11 to 5:30 on Sunday. Located in North Las Vegas at 4343 North Rancho Drive. They even have to-go orders and catering. Hit them up, 725-780-1850, or go to the website, dbcajunkitchen.com. So, yo, don't just tell your friends about me. Tell them about DB's Cajun Kitchen.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
Hi. Hey. What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars. On Hot 7025fm.com.
This is Hot 702.5.
This is Kid West. You're live with the Chisholm Report with Kritie J. Hot 702.5.
Come talk shit and politics with Kritie J from the Chisholm Report every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Hot 7025fm.com.
It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
Yeah, election time's coming. Who you gonna vote for? Yeah, if I was president, I'd get elected on Friday, assassinated on Saturday, buried on Sunday. They go back to work on Monday. If I was president, if I was president, if I was president, yeah. Instead of spending billions on the war, I can use that money so I can feed the poor. Cause I know some so poor. When it rains, that's when they shower, scream and fight the power. That's when the vulture devours. If I was president, I get elected on Friday, assassinated on Saturday, buried on Sunday. They go back to work on Monday. If I was president, if I was president, if I was president, yeah. I know some soldiers that sleep but they can't dream, wake up with screams, sounds of M16. So take this medal of honor for your bravery. I wish you the best, kid. You and your family. If I was president, I get elected on Friday, assassinated on Saturday, buried on Sunday. They go back to work on Monday. If I was president, if I was president, if I was president. But the radio won't play this. They call it rebel music. How can you refuse it? It's not all that bling that's diamond. Tell them the truth, the truth. Most of y'all wear cubic zirconium. Tell them the truth, yeah. Your soul is worth more than diamonds.
If I was president, all blacks, I had reparation, no segregation, feed the nation so there's no famine. Muslims, Jews, Christians, with all whole hands. Every week on the beach, party by the sand. Word up, take trips on Air Force One. Don't need to bring the homeless with no sneaks to Air Force One. Better schools in the hood, better teachers for the classes, making money, paying no tax. Find the best scientists, tell them come up with an answer. I want the cure for AIDS and cancer, but I gotta watch my back. Snipers on the hill with the steel, waiting to jig F
I was president. I get elected on Friday, assassinated on Saturday, buried on Sunday. They go back to work on Monday. If I was president, I feel the rain coming. Let me play my guitar for them right now.
Let's go.
Refugees.
Good morning. You're in with the Chisholm Report, and I am Kritie J. Excited to be here every Saturday at 10 o'clock to be able to talk to you and talk this shit in politics with you about what's happening in our country. Basically, my show, I am a native of Las Vegas, Nevada, born and raised, educated at Southern University, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I have a political science degree from Southern University. Very active in the community, and I want to be a bridge between understanding policy, government, and how it relates to us on an everyday basis. Okay. So with that, if you guys have been paying attention to what's happening everywhere, okay, it's a lot of news going on, and I want to go ahead and jump into it. I have several subjects that I want to talk about, okay, but I want to first go into some charities and resources, okay? So one is Saturday on July 20th at 12:30 p.m. the general membership meeting for I believe this is the NAACP at the Pearson Community Center. That is at 1625 West Cary Avenue, 89032. Okay. Also, I believe is Habitat of Humanity has a new application for homeowners, and they're taking applications up to July the 12th at 12 p.m. With that, you have to turn the application into 4580 South Sahara Avenue, Suite 120, and that is 89102. That's Monday through Friday, okay? So those are two things that you guys can be able to look into. And then they have, if you have any hardship in having issues being able to pay your gas bill, Help of Southern Nevada is offering a hardship application. What you need to do is be able to send an email to gas@helpsonv.org requesting for the application. When returning the application, you need to turn in your Social Security card for all adults, your lease agreement, mortgage, and also your most recent bill, okay? And don't feel like that is charity. Anything that I just said, don't feel like that's charity. Your tax dollars go into grants that are able to bless families in your community to do so. Take advantage. The email once again is the email once again is gas, GAS, at helpsonv.org. Okay? request for that application. When returning the application, turn in your Social Security card of all adults in a home, lease or mortgage agreement, and recent bill. Okay, guys, look into that. Okay, I got some local news going on. Going into more events and stuff that happen all over the city. My question for you today, before we go into this clip, is: did you know about it? That's going to be basically my question of all these things today. Did you know about it? Okay, so this first clip is basically saying that over 200 agencies came together to offer help for the veterans here in Nevada. Did you know about it? How can it help if nobody goes? Okay, let's go ahead and go into the clip. It looks like a great turnout of agencies.
Helping local veterans in need. Today, more than 200 agencies came together to offer resources for Valley vets. The event is called Las Vegas Veterans Stand Down. It happens once a year and has now been happening annually for 17 years. We stopped by today to get a look at all of the services being offered.
We've grouped them by like-type categories. So we have providers from education, employment, benefits and resources, legal assistance, behavioral health. Of course, we have the VA here with us, as well as barbers, the legal courts, healthcare providers. We have free showers going on. There's a free stand-down store. There's a plethora of services for whatever veterans might need today.
The event was held at World Market Center in downtown. Organizers expected more than 400 veterans and family members to take part.
Okay, so I want to say that looks like a great resource for veterans. How did you get the word out? Because I don't see anybody there. Okay, why aren't you using some of these black outlets, some of these Hispanic outlets, some of the non-mainstream outlets to be able to get this information out? Where was the flyers? Where were the knock on the doors or the commercials or anything about this event leading into this? How can it help you if you are not invited? How can it help you if you know nothing about it? So I would say out to Channel 5 News, if you need us, we're here to be able to help push your agenda and make sure that people get out to your events, because at this point, nobody was there. 200 agencies, and I saw about 200 veterans. Okay, when they said they anticipated 600, did you hear that? They anticipated 600. That means it did not hit 600. So these people came and sat at these tables, and there was somebody dropped the ball in the marketing and advertising to be able to get people in the door. Use us here at Hot 702.5. We'll get the word out. Okay, we have hot team. That was the first one. Second, this is kind of. I normally do not show black people. Like, you know what I'm saying, having issues or problems on my show. I don't like to downplay or have bad light on black people or black men at that point, okay? But I have to speak about this, and this is the ex-assemblyman Stephen Brooks jailed again over this little weekend, and had a police chase here in Las Vegas. Now, let's go ahead and go. No, I'm going to tell what I know about him beforehand. Stephen Brooks used to be a organizer for the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity for their youth program, the Men of Tomorrow and Divas of Tomorrow. I used to be a part of that program. It was a great program. It was a program that helped me learn how to organize myself, how to look forward towards college. I was already looking forward towards college, but it gave me sisterhood and brotherhood, because I had the M5s, and we learned a lot from these people, being able to work with our resumes and everything else. And I feel really bad that the assemblyman is going through this, because he was a good dude. I don't know what happened. Anybody that know what happened, let me know. But this is a clip of the ex-assemblyman Stephen Brooks. Let's go ahead and go into the clip.
A former Nevada Assemblyman is facing serious charges after an overnight police chase. Stephen Brooks arrested for DUI and assault on a protected person with the use of a deadly weapon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Marie Mortera.
And I'm Jim Snyder. You may remember his name. Brooks was expelled from the Nevada legislature 10 years ago after he threatened to kill another lawmaker. And that was just the beginning of his legal trouble. News 3's Denise Rosh is live at the Regional Justice Center. And Denise, Brooks is due in court tomorrow.
Yeah, Jim, and this will not be the first time Brooks has seen the inside of a courtroom. Since 2013, we have covered his legal troubles both here and in California, and police aren't releasing many details about last night's arrest, but witnesses say it was intense.
That road closed off, this entire intersection was just blocked off.
Crazy.
So, yeah, I've never seen anything like that.
Lewis Simpson says it's become a common sight in the valley. Crime scene tape marking another violent incident. This time, that tape is in his neighborhood.
But the crime is it's pretty bad. It's to a point where everybody's in fear for their lives every day. Everybody is shaken up.
Overnight, former Nevada Assemblyman Stephen Brooks arrested at Las Vegas Boulevard and Bonanza. His charges include assault on a protected person, resisting arrest, and DUI. The entire intersection shut down for hours.
This guy was harassing the police. Maybe he's flipping them off, and he got back in his car and he wouldn't obey what the officers were telling him to do.
Witnesses say they heard what sounded like gunfire.
Yeah, we heard the gunfire. Just didn't know exactly where the fire came from because there were so many cars out here. You couldn't really tell exactly the whole scenario, but it was pretty intense.
And it's not Brooks' first run-in with police.
J. Brooks II is hereby expelled.
In 2013, he was expelled from the Nevada State Legislature after threatening to kill then House Speaker Marilyn Kirkpatrick. That same day, he was arrested after a high-speed chase in California.
Oh my God, they're hitting him.
Eventually serving prison time for resisting a public officer and possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. By 2019, he was in trouble again.
Some kids robbed me and tried to beat me up. Chased them down the street with a bat. The next thing you know, the police said they were coming to help me, and I was the victim, and I ended up in here.
Talking to News 3 from the Clark County Detention Center after being accused of starting a fight at a convenience store and threatening to kill police, even telling officers at the scene it was illegal to arrest a politician.
I love the police. You kidding me? Why would I threaten anyone?
As for this latest incident, neighbors say any crime in the area is no longer a surprise.
People are stressed out.
People are stressed out, okay? And I don't know what happened to Stephen Brooks because he was a good dude. I remember coming back from college and going to go see him about trying to get an additional job in politics. And he was willing to try to help a young sister out to try to get her way in. And I don't know what happened, bro. But somebody look out for him because that era of Las Vegas politicians, a lot of them went to jail, okay? Just to be honest, okay? I don't know what y'all was on, but y'all need to get it together, okay? But I'm praying for Stephen Brooks, okay? I hope something happened for you, bro. I want to go into some national news and talk about, I know you guys heard about them talking about the military draft bill that came about. I want to be able to make sure we are being clear about what they're saying, even though I am not for it at all, okay? But still, I want you guys to know exactly what's the particulars in it. So let's go ahead and go into this clip. And this clip will explain that bill. And then at that point, we can discuss after. Let's go ahead.
Some social media posts are claiming that a bill passed in the House would automatically register young men and women for the military draft. Here's Ariane Detail with what we can verify about the proposed legislation.
Every year, Congress passes the National Defense Authorization Act. The bill sets policy for the Department of Defense and guides the military and national security funding for the next fiscal year. The House and Senate proposed their own versions of the bill. Both chambers then negotiate and pass a compromise version, which then heads to the president's desk.
The bill is passed without objection. A motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
On June 14th, the House approved its version of the bill, and the Senate version of the bill advanced out of committee. It will head to the Senate floor for a vote this summer. Recently, several social media posts claimed the House's version of the bill would automatically register men aged 18 to 26 for the military draft, while other people claimed the Senate's version would require women to register for the draft. Multiple Verify readers, including Jean, want to know what the National Defense Authorization Act says about the draft. So, using these sources, we're answering a few questions about the bill. First up, does the House bill include a provision that would automate selective service registration for men? Although the last draft ended over 50 years ago in 1973, a federal law known as the Military Selective Service Act still requires most males aged 18 to 26 who are citizens or residents of the United States to register with the Selective Service. Right now, almost all Selective Service registrations are completed electronically, submitted via paper registration, or completed at the U.S. Post Office. The House version of the National Defense Authorization Act would amend the Military Selective Service Act to automatically register eligible men who are U.S. citizens or permanent residents between the ages of 18 and 26 nationally, meaning young men would no longer have to take any action in order to register. The provision is not included in the proposed Senate version of the bill. So yes, the House version of the bill does propose automating selective service registration for eligible men. Next, is there a proposal to register women for the draft? This year's House version of the National Defense Authorization Act does not include any provisions that require women to register, but the Senate version does. This provision faces an uphill battle to be included in the final version of the bill, as several Republican lawmakers have expressed their disapproval. With your Verify, I'm Ariane Till.
Okay, so just verifying that information, making sure you guys know. To me, that is bullshit. Okay, why? I once again, I always say that this is rich white man problems dealing with war, because they get to play with their little plastic little soldiers, which is your kids, and I just don't agree with that shit. I feel like you are going to put my kids in danger. You're going to send them there. I don't know too many military people that did not come out with some type of addition, something wrong with them behind going to war. Okay? If they didn't go to war, I'm not sure about it, but I know for sure, but it has, I don't want my kid going to go fight war about rich people problems, okay? Because it's not going to trickle down to them getting anything. I used to be an advocate for the military when I was younger, because I was like, you can get in the military, get a trade, get your education paid for, medical paid for, all this additional stuff. But think about all the stuff they now have to deal with in their head. Okay, about stuff they seen and had to do in the name of this country, and I'm super patriotic. I which is weird. Okay, everybody say it's weird because I'm super ultra black too, but the military, to be able to put our people in danger, and that's who they're doing. It's the black and Hispanic poor kids that's enlisting. Why? Because they don't have any other way to go. I don't have a way to pay for college. This is the only way I can pay for college. I don't have medical. My mama kicked me out at 18 because black and Hispanic families are like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You turn 18, you get out. When they supposed to be holding on to you, okay, and making sure you have what is needed for you to be able to step out into the world, but you don't. So a lot of poor families have to say, I'm going to join the military, or to be able to pay for college, or to be able to make sure that I eat every day. So I don't like the fact that you can be able to sign my kid up. Sign your own damn kid up, okay? And that's what I don't like about it, is that the rich kids ain't gonna have to worry about that shit. The rich kid doesn't have to worry about if school is paid for. They can get that C average as long as they get a admission into that college. Their parents could be able to pay for it. But I could get a letter and be approved for admission to a university, best university in the country, if I don't have that money, okay, if I didn't make it well enough to get a scholarship from them, I can't go. And I just don't think it's fair. So no, I don't want my kid being automatically signed up for you to be able to play with your plastic ward little game. Not at all. You got a problem with it, call in though, 702-551-5261. I would love to hear your opinion on that bill. Yes, we're going to talk about the grumpy old men debate. Why is anybody surprised that both of them sound like this is the thing. My grandfather, at 81 years old when he passed away, was kind of witty for an 81-year-old, but he was still 81 years old. Okay? My grandmother passed away at 84 years old, and she had dementia. She got more sense than these two fools. They sitting up there, both of them look retarded, okay? Both of them had on diapers last night. Nobody understands this. Like, I am not going to give the keys to my dementia grandmother at 85 years old for her to drive us anywhere, okay? Because she cannot do it. She's past that point. She's in a resting position at this point in her life where it's not a bad thing. But she's not the president type of, she's not that person, okay? So I'm going to go, and to prove that, these fools got up there and argued about how old they were and people golf swings, and it's supposed to be a presidential debate. I got a clip about it, so no, can't nobody say that wasn't true. Here's the clip of them arguing about stupid shit when we got stuff going on like gun violence on an everyday basis. This is them arguing about golf swings when we are dealing with the temperatures of the country being higher than they've ever been. Okay, like, let's go ahead and go into the clip and we'll discuss it.
You say to voters who have concerns about your capabilities to serve?
Well, I took 2 tests, cognitive tests. I aced them, both of them, as you know. We made it public. He took none. I'd like to see him take one, just one, a real easy one. Like, go through the first 5 questions. He couldn't do it. But I took 2 cognitive tests. I took physical exams every year. And, you know, we knock on wood wherever we may have wood, that I'm in very good health. I just won 2 club championships, not even senior, 2 regular club championships. To do that, you have to be quite smart, and you have to be able to hit the ball a long way. And I do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. I think I'm in very good shape. I feel that I'm as in good a shape as I was 25, 30 years ago. Actually, I'm probably a little bit lighter, but I'm in as good a shape as I was years ago. I feel very good. I feel the same. But I was willing to take a cognitive test. And you know what? If I didn't do well, I aced them. Dr. Ronnie Jackson, who's a great guy when he was White House doctor. And then I took another one, a similar one. And one of them said they've never seen anybody ace him.
Thank you. President Biden?
You can see he is 6'5" and only 223 pounds, or 235 pounds. Well, you said 6'4", 200. Well, anyway, that's what anyway, just take a look at what he says he is and take a look at what he is. Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6. But by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf with you if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it?
That's the biggest lie. He's a 6 handicap of all.
I was an 8 handicap.
Yeah.
8.
God, turn it off.
But I have, you know how many?
I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
Oh my God. How embarrassing. Like, like, this is the thing. I predicted to y'all last year that I guess I'm speaking into existence, that Michelle Obama was going to pop onto the scene real quick around about August and say that she was going to run because they would go sit Joe down. I said that. Joe ain't going to make it, bruh. I don't know. Like, dude, Joe, neither one of y'all are horrible at this, bro. Like, be an advisor, okay? Go somewhere, sit down. Somebody needs to have this job in their early 50s or something. And I'm not trying to, like, they go say I'm discriminating against age or whatever. No, okay? Because I would say an 18-year-old can't handle this position either. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not there, bro. You had a go, okay? You had to go, Joe. You gotta go, Joe. Like, oh my God. But insane. They also sat up there like old ass men and lied. Okay? Just came up with stuff off the top of their head. And the stuff that they said made it even worse. Worser. Okay? oh my God. So there was, I think they said Trump said about 30 untruths, okay, and Biden did 9. It don't matter. The stuff they said, okay. Trump said that you can kill a baby after the baby born. He keeps saying this stupid shit. And it's over and over and over again. And like, why are you saying that? Like, you sound, it's not like it. The problem is you sound stupid when you say that, because real people know that that's not true. So stop saying it. And then you got Biden talking about 3 trimesters, and the first time is between a woman and a doctor, and the second trimester is between the law and the doctor. What are you talking about? And then somebody was saying that he needs to say each time that he goes onto a speech, I want to let you know that I got over stuttering. Okay, you need to tell people this beforehand, so then they're like, "Oh, you doing good then," and give you that. No, you didn't say that, so now they just think you just slow. Let's go ahead and go into the debate fact checking clip, so we can be able to go through that information really quickly. Let me know. Let's go.
Trump and Biden took the stage in Atlanta for the first presidential debate of the election cycle. Our Verified National team was following along fact-checking claims made by both candidates. Casey Decker shares what they found this morning.
President Biden and former President Trump faced off in the first presidential debate of 2024, and our team was tracking the claims they made. So let's verify what's true and what's false using these sources. The debate began with a discussion of the economy and this claim from Trump about inflation under Biden.
He inherited almost no inflation, and it stayed that way for 14 months. And then it blew up under his leadership because they spent money like a bunch of people that didn't know what they were doing.
This claim needs context. It's true that inflation rates when Biden took office were extremely low, just 1.4% according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, though they weren't zero, and in fact had been as low as 0.1% just a year prior. In the next 14 months, inflation rose to 8.5%. But it didn't happen suddenly, as Trump claimed. It rose gradually over time. The candidates also squared off on healthcare, and Biden claimed he's helped lower drug prices.
We brought down the price of prescription drugs, which is a major issue for many people, to $15 for an insulin shot as opposed to $400.
This claim is misleading. In 2022, Biden signed the Inflation Reduction Act, which capped insulin costs at $35 a month for seniors on Medicare. Biden appeared to misspeak when he said $15. He later corrected himself. And claiming seniors were paying $400 per shot, that's an exaggeration. A 2022 study conducted by Biden's Department of Health and Human Services estimated the average out-of-pocket cost for insulin was just over $400 per year, not per shot.
Women lost the right to reproductive rights.
Abortion is also expected to be a major issue for voters again this year, and both candidates accused the other of being extreme on the issue.
The problem they have is they're radical because they will take the life of a child in the 8th month, the 9th month, and even after birth. After birth.
Trump went on to claim, quote, after birth abortions are already allowed in Democrat-controlled states. Those claims are false. Killing a child after birth is infanticide, which is illegal in all 50 states. As for late-term abortions, CDC data shows those are extremely rare. Less than 1% happen at 21 weeks or later, and those are often done to save the life of the mother. We have many more claims from the first debate fact-checked for you at verifythis.com.
Okay. So, like I said, they went through a whole bunch of untruths and saying things that weren't just because they could. And Biden wasn't there mentally enough to be able to say, you know what, that is not true, and be able to call him to the carpet on it. Like, okay, tell me where'd you get the information or anything like that. He wasn't able to do that. And Democrats are going two different ways. Okay, one is that a lot of people have been said that Biden needed to step down. Okay, and then you have the other side basically saying, you know, okay, he had a bad one. Let's, you know, stick behind him. Let's keep going, or whatever the case may be. And it's troubling on both ends, okay? Because if you do bring somebody in this late into the debate or into the this campaign, all that money since under Biden that went from the Democratic Party, okay? So all those sponsors still go with him unless he forfeits it and sends that to the new candidate, okay? Now, if he does not step down and he stays there, knowing that he's in this state of, I don't know, I feel like he's like in the beginning of dementia. If not at the beginning, towards the end. Like, what am I supposed to say? Okay? And what confidence am I supposed to push out there? And all I can say is that he actually knew things about policy. He wasn't just up there like Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Just yelling and screaming and saying shit out his ass. Somebody else was saying something about this was elderly abuse and by his wife and stuff like that. And if she want to run for president, then she should run for president. I don't doubt all that, but in saying, at least his wife was there. Like, this is supposed to be your first presidential election, and your boo thing, it don't even want to be nowhere near you. That tells you something. If the people in your house, if you can't maintain and manage your own home, how do you manage the country? Okay. And then on top of that, CNN decided that they was going to deny most of the black networks, all the black-owned networks for media. Nobody got a pass to be able to come and cover the debate. Okay, so this was up for at least 2 or 3 days of them arguing back and forth, and they're basically saying that all of the black media outlets turned in their application late, which was June 21st or something like that. And they're saying that they black media are saying that that's not true, that they turned in their application and they were denied before that date. This being held in Atlanta, and you have not one black outlet, one black owned outlet for media there, tells you how much they really care about your vote. Only being 11% of the country, we are the vibe. Everybody listens. Everybody pays attention to what black people do in the movement of them. And I'm not saying that to say that every other people are envious of us. We move differently. We move differently. Our passions catch people. So it's All right, y'all, I'm back. Okay. So, yeah, so to me, CNN has to figure out where they're going to go with this. And instead of you guys paying attention to those outlets, I am your outlet for black media. Dealing with politics, come on back in to me, okay? Let me help you be able to understand it better, all right? So let's be able to figure out exactly where we could be able to bridge this gap, because we need to be informed about what's happening too, and not just it seems like when they deal with black media, only thing they want to deal from us is they want to hear entertainment news. Okay, hear us because they can't argue against us. I had a video about Robert F. Kennedy. I'm not going to go into it right now. Doesn't matter. He All right, you guys. They are trying to keep me from giving you the real words. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but every time I say something real, they try to shut us down. Okay, so let's push forward. I'm going to talk about really quickly about the mass shootings in the last month, and they had an Arizona man planned for a mass shooting, racially targeted 2 weeks ago. Columbus, Ohio, 10 people shot. That was 6 days ago. Arkansas grocery store 7 days ago. 11 people shot, 3 dead. Minneapolis. I hope I said that right. It's Minneapolis. 7 days ago. You have Akron, Ohio, a large birthday party. This was 3 weeks ago. Here in Las Vegas, 5 people died. And that was 3 days ago. Chicago, 9 people died. 8 kids among 38 hurt. That was over 2 weeks ago. Oakland had a Juneteenth mass shooting, 15 people injured. That was 8 days ago. I don't even know. Like, this was in New York.